Yeah, Metronome Madness, episode 8. Taking it just a little bit off the top. Like a shortened cut, a cut of hair. I mustn't swear, but sometimes I do it. Alright, everybody gonna get ready for this already, and you missed it if you're not ready for this. I'm just in it. Now we're back with the tempo. You let go and everything just... got caught up in lots of things you shouldn't have even been involved in the first place. It's the worst race you're running, the one to the end of this and not ending it. It's eternal, right? Like eternal life. I think I'm turning like a turtle in my shell. Turning over now, I'm just like a sober kind of person. Everyone's just rehearsing their life, trying to find the life that they could live, that they could like. I'm not trying to rehearse tonight. I'm just in rehearse. Oh, right? I'm reversing like a person trying to live a paradoxical kind of existence. I'm in this. I'm back and forth though. Call me a zigzag, call me a zebra, call me a kid that doesn't know what he's done in his past again. I'm passing them on the track, and when am I coming back to just say hi? All flying by the things we like, trying to find the things we don't like, because other people might seem to like those things. I don't like it. Dreams is something we don't need. We need to wake up. Reality is grabbing me by the back of the knees and pulling me backwards. Please, I don't need to see some things in a different kind of way. I'm trying to say hi to people who I can tell just need it, not the people who will give me accolades for my achievements. I just don't care. I'm just a different kind of kid, like a bear. I'm mauling my way out of this place. I don't even need to race. A minute, wait, I don't need to wait. I'm done with this. You must have missed what I thought you were doing. You thought I was doing something different again? A minute, oh. So give me a minute, because a minute, and it only takes me a minute to do the things that I need. Got some things to achieve. Off the tempo, you often let go when you can take it just a little. I'm not off the tempo, but I just make tempos out of things that you might pass up, because I'm the kind of person that likes to look inside the person, take the wrapper of the gum instead of gum inside the person, trying to search for something, not the money. Monetary value is funny. Something about it makes you pout if you don't have it. Sitting out in the woods like a rabbit, jumping to conclusions. Y'all in a delusion or two, you're moving too quickly. Everyone's shifting. Shifting sands, you're shifty, man. I don't even understand the story that you're trying to tell me. You sell me something different at the seashore. I'ma surely see that you're just a person that I can see through like a transparent kind of glass. It's apparent you're a fact. A fact is fiction. If you're a figment of my imagination with the pigment that I don't understand, you're saying something different than me. Sorry. We're all human beings. I'm moving between the different kind of lines we make to try to take a different kind of mistake and cross a different path. I've been crossing things, in fact. I've been crossed in the back. Behind my back, people try to act as if they like me when they're in front of my face, but then they say some things that I wish they wouldn't. I wish you wouldn't, but you do it still. And I wish you wouldn't, but you... Yeah. I don't even care, though. Like a carrot or two, I'm turning orange for you. It's a cautionary tale. I've been whipping things around again. Rat-a-tat, ratatouille. I've been doing things like I'm just trying to move in these type of swampy places. Everybody's looking in a different kind of watery hole. Still waters, and I'm still watering things, and I'm trying to grow, but I'm running deeply into these things with the education I get, so please leave me alone, would you? And leave me alone. Everyone's looking up at the highest heights, the highest lights are just the lights that we try to reach, but then when they go out, how are you gonna replace those things? You left your ladder at home, jumping up a stairway or two. You left your ladder in the dome, boxed in, and I'm stopping everyone else to try to understand it. It's just one eternal round again, and I'm drowning in this whirlpool. See what I'm saying? I'm spraying some words out. See what I'm laying? I'm laying at curbs now. Yep. Call me a masonry, I'm just a canary, saying the same things I said when I was trying to bury all my thoughts, and all these often words coming out of my mouth are not absurd. It's just something you got to understand to turn your life around. I'm turning like I'm a town, I'm just turning upside down. I'm flipping all the carpets, and all it just gets is misconstrued if you don't understand what I'm trying to do. I got a bigger journey and a bigger plan, man, so listen, maybe you'll understand then. Got your ears shut, and I don't think you need to pierce such a life as this. Inside the heart, it just gets a little bit red. Everyone's seeing red, looking for the stop signs. In a life of trying to climb, can we just take a step back and step off of this? You're often in a different kind of life than reality likes to preach. I don't like to preach, I teach the things I preach though. So you understand, I'm not just trying to make a statement. I don't sit often. Y'all been sitting on this. Sleeping on a dream or two. Yeah, talking to you, you heathen dude, man. Wake up a bit. Throw on them oven mitts, it's hot in the kitchen. Y'all wishing you could cool down a bit. Y'all drowning in reality's after party. A figment of your imagination is taking you to a place that you think you can just make some things be what you want them to. But things are just what they are. So step out of your car and breathe some fresh air, turn off the AC, and maybe you can see that we are all in the same place. Got them tinted windows. You don't even know what's going on. Looking through some false eyeballs. All your eyes fall right out of your head when you see something new pop up. Selling something great, so it seems, but if you wait, it'll leave. Everything just seems to keep going again. But not in a good direction. In a direction that'll be letting you fall straight down a pit and a rabbit hole. Man. Where's the fire? Y'all sliding down anyway. It's a slip and slide to eternal life. If you want to live in damnation. Man. It's a little bit of a scrabble and a scrounge. On this gravel and the ground, trying to climb up to get where we need to be when we're trying to be heavenly. Let me please be a little bit clear on what I'm trying to say. I'm not a perfect person, but I'm a person searching for the perfect person who is much more than just that, but our God in the flesh. Yeah. In a lost society, if we can all just stop and try to be a little bit more humble within our pride, then maybe we could stick together, stop lying around, but be a truth teller. People looking for fortunes. Fortunately, we don't have to guess or rely on anybody else. If we can just open those eyes we've been given to see some things, we can live in the space in between. It's neither this or that, but it's what is still there when all the opinions are aside. And not on his or hers, but right in between. Right down the middle, a straight shot, a bullseye. Yeah. Sounds a lot like a straight and narrow path to me. Sitting in the back of the seat, y'all trying to drive yourself. That's why you're so mad. Angry. People out here labeling it as hangry, though. Get a little bit hungry for success and get mad when you don't get it. You get it? I don't know if y'all getting this. And I don't care about a lot of things. But one thing I do care about a lot is stopping dreams. People dreaming up things in their own mind, thinking they can find the time to make the life that they'd like to live by stepping on the toes of others around them. Y'all drowning in your own sorrows that you're bringing on yourself. If I were to bring it on myself, I'd be doing the same thing. Y'all think I'm some crazy kind of kid sitting here on a high horse. Yeah, of course. Currently, I'm on the grass. I'm looking up at anything that's around me except for the bugs, maybe. But even them, I'm trying to save. Please, I don't like to step on bugs. I'm not joking about it. It's kind of silly. They're all God's creation. What makes me a better person than them? I'm vegetarian anyway. I'm an open book, but one that's kind of confusing. Because I got a lock on the outside. How does that even make sense? Well, I don't know. But if we try to make sense of everything, it's a road that never ends. There's a lot we don't know. So if we can either stop or go slow, and take life at a little bit at a time, and take some smaller bites when we eat, and try to find out if we can actually see the meaning in things instead of rushing past them so quick. Y'all know it, but you don't want to own up. Own up to this. Whose life are you living? Don't try to be kidding yourself telling you it's your own life and your own journeys, your own type of goals you're trying to reach. You're living a life that's like bleach, man. You've been cleared of all your senses. You're looking for the dollars instead. Everyone's hollering when the paycheck comes in, and you run in straight to the bank and you run inside and try to find the best place to tell her or tell him. You're telling them, you know what's up. Next thing you know, you don't know what happened. You lost all your money. Gambling. Not even necessarily at like a casino. But some things you didn't realize would take all your money, bro. You want money more than time, you won't have any of either of them. Get so much money, you'll spend it. And what you're spending is time doing that. You, in fact, don't even know what's going on if you don't know what's going on. The only way I know what's going on is because I know the person that knows what's going on. And so here I am going on and on about all this as if I'm the person that just knows how to make it all better. Nah. Not even close. One day I'll be a ghost. Just gone too, like all of you. But I understand that. So I'm taking a stand while I'm here. Yeah, I'm sitting right now. It's not often, though, that I'm stopping, bro. I'll stop at a stationary kind of position, but I wouldn't even be wishing to be sitting in a chair. I'll take a stand over something I know is important, even if all the people around me are telling me that I'm the one making the problems. I'm just solving things that haven't happened yet. It takes a little bit of time to get to where you're going. Yeah. It takes a little bit of time in this life to get the things that not only do we like, but the things that will actually help us with what we might need. Something that we don't get to achieve if we are trying to do it on our own. You notice how I get a little bit convicted when I start saying things that actually last? It's funny. That's why I'm sitting in the grass. Nature was here before us. It'll be here after. After the after party, too. That's why I call it the after party. Add another one. How many times we gotta add to get to 3? I like trinities. I like the bigger things in life than the things that we see at face value. I don't play cards. I'm not a card player. I'm not a game player. But I'm in this game to change it, player. I'm not messing around. I'm honestly not messing around. It's kind of funny, you know? I think a lot of people in my life look at the life I live and think that I'm just messing around. I'm not messing around. But I'm doing things you might not understand. Y'all talking about things so much that you don't even know anything about. And then when I start to talk about things that I know about, people think that I'm just in this house to try to say some words too. To get in a word or two for you to hear. I don't care if you hear a thing or not. But he who has ears, let him. I'll say it. I'll sit here and spray it like I got a bottle of disinfectant. Try to rid the world of sins. Turn around and make a few. What are you trying to do? Claim you're better than me? Nah. We're all equal human beings. So I got some big things to do. Yeah, I'm talking about standing poodles a lot. Got a clothing company. I make some music. What's up, y'all? Got a podcast. Discussing the truth of all things, because all of us seem to think that we can understand what that means. And I'm discussing the fact that we can never grasp in entirety what the entirety of this life seems to be. Because I don't care what it seems, but what is it really? Reality? Like gravity? Something that none of us could ever have a say. Talk about the ABCs. You're talking about, hey, me please. Y'all just saying things. You don't even know what you're doing, teaching a kid something you don't even understand. Raising kids like you're trying to raise a army. To be harming the earth with the same things you did as a child and never grew up from. Am I being accusations or what? I'm yelling. You want me to calm down a bit? It's the winds of change. Sorry. I told you I don't like cents for the sake of the dollars. But I like changing things a lot. And sometimes that requires me to holler. Just a little bit. I'm innocent except for all the sins I make. Who's gonna be the one to say? Who's in charge here? Is it the person that's making the charge? Or the person that's taking your card? See what I'm saying? Because I don't need no front lines to start mowing things down. A lot of snakes we find in this tall grass. When it doesn't seem to last. It's scorching up. You got no deep-rooted testimony. It's not me versus you. But it's me versus who? Versus the past me who was doing the same things. I'm getting after other people for doing it, please. I'm trying to change. It's a reoccurring theme. A lot of words seem to mean two different things. Yeah, I make a lot of nonsense sometimes, right? Because I'm rising when I get that daily bread and things start to change. When I stop trying to look for tomorrow. The day that never comes. The day that everybody's running toward and getting so sore and tired by the time today comes again. And then they're running for the second time. Circular cycle, man. Anyway, it's Metronome Madness, episode 8. Today's the 25th of no month as far as I'm aware. But it is the 11th of July, 2025. My name is Evan Strong. This is Off the Top. And I'm sitting on the bottom. The rock of my salvation. By no other ways or means can men be saved from things like this crazy life we'd like to claim we like to live. It's supposed to be hard. But you gotta step outside of your car. Roll down them tinted windows. Feel the wind blow. Life's not what you make it. Life's there when you stop faking. So wake up. And I'll do the same. Because I'm just like everybody else. Sometimes I like to talk like I'm a little bit above as I'm climbing out of the rubble.